Hey everybody, this is Dead Winter Dead with another Battlefield 4 video for you. Today we're taking a look at some of the new DLC for Battlefield 4, Dragon's Teeth, and specifically the new game mode, which is called Chain Link. Some of you may or may not have seen other YouTubers review this. It is an incredibly chaotic, and it swings back and forth. It's just like a crazy pendulum. It can either be a boatload of fun, or it can be the most frustrating, rage-inducing game mode that you will ever play in a video game, ever. Now, for those of you who don't know how Chain Link works, it essentially plays out like this. There is a series of flags, and the flags are capped with domination-style speed, which means once you get on the burn, it burns very, very quickly, a la domination. Now, the point is to link as many flags as possible, creating a chain link. Now, what this does, depending on how many links you have created, it allows your team to burn tickets of the enemy quicker, thus ending the match quicker. So it is not uncommon to get on servers that have 1,000 tickets or 3,000 tickets. I played a couple matches this afternoon on 3,000 ticket chain link servers, and if it was a 3,000 ticket Conquest large server, that would be like a 2-hour game. Chainlink games do not last very long. I believe the longest Chainlink game that I've played in was probably about 12 minutes. They go very, very fast. It's a lot of action, a lot of chaos, and like I said, the name of the game, as you can see the screen right here, A, B, C, and D, we have linked together, creating a 3-chain link. The enemy has no links. As you can see, the US side has, and now at this point we have 4. The Chinese side has 0, which means their tickets are burning extremely fast. And it's our job to maintain these links amongst adjacent flags in order to burn the enemy's tickets quicker. It's their job to do the exact same thing to us. Now, this game is still early in its infancy. Right now it's just out for Battlefield 4 Premium members, which means the entire community does not have their hands on this. But once they do, I'm sure that there will be plenty of tactics, different types of ways to basically get around, to cut enemy links, to get around and try to backcap the enemy from their gimme flags and backcap them back towards the middle of the map, thus supplying your team with links or cutting off enemy chain links. But the one downside to this is that it is so chaotic, so hectic, and you'll see in this upcoming clip right here. I'm a little bit lost, I'm not quite sure where I'm going, but I get a triple kill with the Bulldog. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, look at that. Excuse me. 21 rounds in the magazine, triple kill with the Bulldog. Those guys are lined up just perfectly, and stuff like this is very common in the Chain Link game mode. It is fast-paced. It is heavy infantry. There aren't really too many vehicles except for a couple of maybe ATVs or the jet skis on some of the water maps. It's really just about infantry, and as well as it should be. Many of us in the community have been screaming and crying for months now, if not, since Battlefield 3. We want more infantry style maps. This map right here, Propaganda, it is a fun map. It's a great map on Conquest Large. I really love it on Conquest Large. I think it's probably going to be one of my favorite maps, or probably the favorite map of this DLC. A lot of fun. I'm not sure what it is about this map, but it reminds me of Battlefield 2142. Now, for those of you who are familiar with 2142, you might be saying, well, Dad, it reminds you of 2142 because of the Naval Strike expansion for 2142, which was, or excuse me, not Naval Strike, Northern Strike. Sorry, I'm getting my strikes confused. The Northern Strike expansion, which was mostly introducing various snow maps around the globe. And, Propaganda is a snow map, but there's just something about the way, the ebb and flow of that map, especially on Conquest Large. If you can split the map down the middle using the train line as basically the border, it makes for some incredibly intense infantry and vehicle fights. It is a lot of fun. Now, I am aware that there are some people in the community that they're not really too hip on the idea of the Chain Link game mode. And honestly, when I saw it, I was kind of like, I'm not I'm not really sure how this is going to play out. But I have to say, after playing several hours of it, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I'm a believer. I really do enjoy this game mode. I find it to be refreshing. It's good if you just want to get in there and get some nice, really quick gaming. You know, if you only have 30 minutes, you want to get a couple of games in, get in there and do some chain link. The other thing that I enjoy about this, and this is, especially since we've had our level cap increased, is that you can rack points up in this game mode extremely quickly. If you have any of your 50% boosts, 100% boosts, or those of you who save your 200% boosts, go ahead and use those on chain link, and you will not be disappointed. You will rack up points playing this game mode. It's a lot of killing, a lot of fun, and a lot of support actions. If you're a medic, you can get a lot of support actions. If you're a support player, you will definitely rack up those ammo drops. Engineers don't really have a place here unless you just want to use the RPG or the PDWs. But medics and support players are really going to dominate as far as the support actions during these games. Now, the one downside to this, and there's always a downside to everything, it doesn't matter how much you like something, there's always a downside to it, is the fact that it is extremely easy, and you will see this towards the end of this match. As you can see, we're getting destroyed. Excuse me. Our team is just getting destroyed, and it was like that from the outset of the game. And that accounts for the quickness of some of these games. If you're not on the ball, if you're not aggressive, if you're not pushing and capping flags or breaking links, your team will lose, and you won't just lose. It's going to be ugly. Like, it's going to be a stomping. The frustrating thing about this game and the downside to it is that it is very easy to get spawn capped. It's easy to get down to just one flag and as you can see right here, we're down to one flag. We're down to the golf flag, and we're just getting hammered, and it just continues that way until the enemy bleeds us dry. We have no tickets. As you can see, they have 5 chain links. We have 0, and look how quickly our tickets are bleeding down. It's just down. So that accounts for a little bit of the frustration in the game mode, especially if you have a team that is just stacked. If you have a bunch of really excellent players on one team, they will just steamroll the other team. Even if you're a little bit balanced, if you have players who are fairly good on both sides, if one team is just not on the ball, if you're not out there capping flags or breaking links, you're gonna lose. That is just the name of the game. So you have to be aggressive. You have to be an efficient infantry style player. So I know there's some of us that prefer to play in vehicles, some of us that prefer to play a little bit slower. You have to be really into aggressive infantry style gameplay to get into this chain link mode. My name is Dead Winter Dead. Get out there, play some chain link. Thanks for watching.